Hey everybody and welcome to this video. I'm Laura123 and this is my weekly reading vlog. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a bookworm. I love to read. I read every single day and I really enjoy doing these weekly reading vlogs. It's a great way for me to keep track on what I'm reading, and also it's a great way for you to see what I'm reading and what I'm thinking about the books, etc. So what I do, I film a little bit every day, with bookish stuff to say, so I can, say what I'm reading, what I'm thinking about the book, if I've had any like new books sent to me in the post, or if I've got books while I've been out shopping. Just anything bookish really is in these types of videos. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy watching them. So the book I'm currently reading, I'm actually buddy reading at the moment with a lovely girl called Crimson Whispers, and we are both currently reading The Court of Miracles, and it is by Kester Grant. Gorgeous book, really beautiful cover and stuff, so nice. If I take the dust jacket off a little bit, I can show you the actual cover underneath the dust jacket, which is also really beautiful. Look at that, it's like a piece of art. I love the navy and the gold together. So it says, take what you will. Take what you will. So it's kind of like a reimagining, retelling of Les Mis, which I love that film. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm currently on page, let me have a look, 119. There you go. So I'm getting through it. Obviously, it is quite a big-ish book, but I'm getting through it pretty quick. So yeah, that is my current read. Let me know in the comment section down below what you are currently reading and if you're liking it or not. So if I just pop my glasses on, I'll read to you, tell you what it's about. Okay, so it says, in 1828, the citizens of Paris still mourn in the wake of their failed revolution. Among them, in the dark alleys and crumbling cathedrals of the city, the most wretched have gathered into guilds of thieves, assassins, and worse. Together they are known as the Court of Miracles. Eponine has lost more than most. When her father, Thénardier, I think that's how you say it, Thénardier, sells her sister to the Guild of Flesh, she makes a promise to do anything she can to get her sister back, even if that means joining the Court of Miracles, who are the very people that are keeping her sister a slave. Eponine becomes perhaps the greatest thief the court has ever known, finding a place among them and gaining another sister, Cosette. But she has never forgotten the promise that she made, and if she's to have any hope of saving one sister, she'll have to betray the other. So yeah, as I say, I really am enjoying it. The only thing I would say is, like, the main character, I haven't really connected with her yet. I don't know if it's going to be one of those books where it's going to take a while for me to connect. Sometimes when I start reading a book, like, I love that main character from the get-go, instantly I'm like, oh, I love this character, I care about them, I want to know what happens to them. Other times it takes me a while to kind of get used to the character and kind of have a connection with them. So far, like, I don't know what it is, I'm just not really feeling the character kind of thing, but that might change as I carry on reading it. I might grow to understand her and like her a little bit more. And also the other thing I'd say is this book is actually adult fiction, but I'm kind of finding it that it feels more like a young adult book to me. That could just be me. I read a lot of young adult books, especially like young adult fantasy, and this kind of, I don't know, it feels like it's wrote as YA fiction instead of adult fiction. I don't know if anyone else thinks that, if they're reading it. That's just my perception of it. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Like, it is good. It's supposed to be a cross between Les Mis and Crooked Kingdom, that kind of thing. But I don't know, like, it's not as good as I thought it was going to be, but it is still good. But as I say, I'm not, like, I don't even think I'm halfway yet. No, I'm nearly halfway. So obviously once I get halfway through, things might change. For me, I either, like, really end up loving the book, or I just really end up hating it. It's, you know what I mean? At that point, you kind of know. Anyway, I'm rambling. But yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy watching my weekly reading vlog video. And as I say, please click like, share, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. Yeah. I look terrible, by the way. Oh my days, my hair. I really need to sort out my hair because my fringe is getting longer. Instead of cutting my fringe, I've just been doing this, like sweeping it like side to side, instead of, like, look, it's just so long. I need to just cut the fringe and then I can have my normal style back. People have been leaving me comments and stuff, and I've been putting a few selfies on social media and be like, where's your fringe? Why, it's too long. But I do need to just, like, cut it because it feels weird for me without having a fringe. My forehead on show, look at it. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. Today's Monday, so tomorrow will be Tuesday. Oh, I'm really clever. So I can see how I'm getting on with the book and stuff. Hey everybody, so today's Tuesday and here is a little reading update for you. So I've finished reading The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm going to be completely honest, I did skim the book at the end. I found myself getting really bored with it, not really interested in it. It was weird, this book, so I was like up, down with emotions. One minute I liked it, next minute I was like, it's all right. Then I didn't like it, then I liked it again. And then I just, as I say, found myself getting really bored and just not particularly interested in it. So, yeah, I kind of skimmed it. So it's done. I'm going to start my next book now. I give it 3 stars. I would have probably give it 2.5, but there's no half votes on Goodreads. So I thought it's better than a 2. But, yeah, I went with a 3 as a final score rating. I think that's what Crimson Whispers give it as well, who I was buddy reading the book with. So anyway, that is that. We're going to move on. It's always sad though when you've like really looked forward to a book for ages and it's just not as good as it's supposed to be, but oh well. So I'm going to show you the book I'm going to start reading. By the way, how cool my my pajama bottoms. I'm so cool. So this is the new book, and I needed a good thriller. This is a political kind of thriller, To Kill a Man by Sam Bourne. And he wrote the books Kill the President, which I really enjoyed. I thought that was a good book. I read that ages ago. So, yeah, really hoping that this is going to be a good one. I've already started, like, the first couple of pages. And, well, I don't know how many pages have I read. Oh, there we go. I'm up to page 7. And so far, I have to say, it's really, really good. I can just feel I'm going to like this book. I can feel this kind of just connection with it already. So that's a good thing, especially after kind of, you know, that. So I'm going to read what it's about to you. So it says, oh, if it focuses, hold on, focus. Ah. A woman is brutally assaulted in her own home by an intruder. She defends herself, leaving her attacker dead. But this is no ordinary woman. She's Natasha Winthrop, tipped as a future president of the United States. When inconsistencies emerge in Winthrop's story, political troubleshooter Maggie Costello is drafted in to save Natasha's career. At first, Winthrop is hailed as a #MeToo heroine, the woman who fought back. But Maggie is soon forced to confront more troubling questions about what really happened that night. Did Natasha secretly know her attacker? Is there a link to similar attacks in America and around the world? Who is Natasha Winthrop and what is she capable of? Ooh. And I really love Maggie Costello. She's a great character who's been in the other book as well. So, yeah, I just think this is going to be good. Got a good vibe about this one. If I show you under the dust jacket, so I'm trying not to get my feet on camera, it's really embarrassing. But yeah, look, this is it. It's bright red under here, which is pretty cool. Oh, hold on. So yeah, this is, as I say, my current read. I will of course update you how I'm getting on with it and stuff, and yeah, carry on watching. Hi everybody, so today is Wednesday. Here is a little reading update for you. I'm currently reading To Kill a Man by Sam Bourne and really enjoying it. I have to say, I do love a good old political thriller, and it's great to have the character Maggie Costello back in my life. When you read a series and you get to know like the characters and stuff, you just, I don't know, it's like seeing an old friend. I love it. She's such a sassy, clever, lovely like character. I really love Maggie Costello, so it's really good to read about her and the whole case, what is going on. Very exciting. So yeah, really, really enjoying this. And it feels really real, like they put like fake tweets in it and they have like breaking news from CNN and stuff like that. I don't know, really enjoying it. It's a good book. I am angry with myself though, because I've managed to get lots of finger marks. Can you see the finger marks all over it? I don't know why, like my hands are clean, but I don't know, I just leave like finger marks on it, so I've got to wipe it with like a cloth or something. Anyway, so yeah, really enjoying this book. I've got some new books today in Waterstones because I am a naughty girl. I've got The Nickel Boys by Colson Whitehead. This is a proper big book. This is the winner of the 2020 Pulitzer Prize, is it? yeah, winner of the Pulitzer Prize Fiction 2020. And there's like a massive display of this book in Waterstones, like it's a big display of it. And I thought, oh, I wonder what that's about. And I read about it, and I just think it sounds brilliant. And I'll read it to you what it's about. Hold on, I've got to let my phone focus. It's really hard to read through a phone. There we go. Right. Elwood Curtis knows he is as good as anyone. Growing up in 1960s Florida, he has taken the words of Dr. Martin Luther King to heart. He's about to enroll in the local black college, determined to make something of himself. But given the time and the place, one innocent mistake is all it takes to destroy his future. So instead of college, Elwood arrives at the Nickel Academy, a segregated reform school, claiming to provide an education which will equip its inmates to become honourable and honest men. But in reality, the Nickel Academy is a nightmarish, upside-down world where any boy who resists the depravity, is that? Of the authorities is likely to disappear out back. Oh, God. Elwood tries to hold on to Dr. King's ringing assertion, throw us in jail and we will still love you. But Elwood's fellow inmate and new friend Turner thinks Elwood naive and worse. The world is crooked, and the only way to survive is to emulate the cruelty and cynicism of their oppressors. So yeah, I think it sounds really interesting, and as I say, it's won awards, and it's big display in Waterstones, and it's supposed to be really good. So yeah, I thought I'd kind of step out my comfort zone. I don't really read books like this, and I think it's interesting that I do, because I think if you read like different types, like different genres, it really opens your mind and you learn things. And I know this is a fiction book, but obviously you can still learn from it. Apparently this author done The Underground Railroad, which is also supposed to be really good. So if I like this one, maybe I'll check out that one as well. So that's that. Then we have Things the Eye Can't See by Penny Jolson. And I absolutely love Penny Jolson's books. My favourite one is this one here, if you can see. I Have No Secrets. This was in one of my Books of the Year videos that I'd done a couple of years ago. I love that book so much. It gave me the feels. It was amazing. But this is, Things the Eye Can't See. Loving the cover. I love the girl here with a camera and stuff. There's a camera at the back. So it says, a secret message, a missing boy, a search for truth. Libby loves going out with her guide dog Samson and taking photos, but she sometimes wishes she could be more independent. The day that a boy gives her a secret note changes everything. No one thinks there is anything to worry about, but the boy is in danger, and Libby is the only person who can solve the mystery. So yeah, sounds interesting. As I say, this author is like literally amazing. So I'm really happy that I got a new book. And the other book I got, and I want to show you, is this one here, Good Girls Die First by Catherine Foxfield. And as you can see, it has a carousel horse on it, which if you're a regular viewer, you know that I love carousels and carnivals and fairs and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, and it's a young adult thriller, and that is probably my favourite genre of book, I would say, is like young adult thrillers. So this one says, the night began with blackmail, 8 o'clock, Portgrave Pier, can you keep a secret? 10 teenagers lured to a derelict carnival, each one with a dark past. They are determined to keep hidden. As they start to die, is it an unknown killer they need to fear, or each other? Mind games, murder and mayhem. How far would you go to survive the night? I just think it sounds great. It's so my cup of tea, like literally. Like a checklist there. Is it a mystery? Yes. Is it a young adult? Yes. Is it set in an old carnival? Yes. Has it got a carousel horse on the front? Yes. So I'm really happy with my little books. Someone actually said to me the other day that you should stop buying books because you've already got so many you haven't read. But I'm like, well, look, we've all got our thing that we like. Some people like to buy makeup, some people like to buy clothes. My thing is books. I love buying books, and the thing is, like, I love reading so much, and yes, I do have lots of books I still haven't read, but I will get around to them eventually. I'm quite a fast reader, so I read them eventually. That's what I say. I think a lot of bookworms do that though, right? Like, there's so many people I know that are bookworms, and they're like, oh, I've just bought some new books and I still haven't read the ones I've got to read, so I think it's just like bookworm problems. But yeah, I love buying books. Anyway, right, so I'm going to crack on with this tomorrow. I'll let you know how I'm getting on with this. But I really do recommend it if you like your political thrillers. And also the other one, what was it? Here's the other books that feature the very awesome Maggie Costello. This is the one I like the best, To Kill the President. Actually, no, To Kill the Truth was brilliant as well. So, yeah, To Kill the President and To Kill the Truth was, yeah, my two favourites. I was quite interested in reading The Last Testament as well, but maybe at some point I will. But yeah, actually, just a random fact, but Sam Bourne isn't the name of the author. The actual author is called Jonathan Friedland. He's actually a journalist and an author, but he goes under the name of Sam Bourne. In case you wondered. You probably didn't even wonder, but in case you did, there you go. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Hey everybody, so today's Thursday. Here is a quick little reading update for you. As you can see, I've got my wire for my phone charger in, because my phone is literally going to die, so I had to plug it in on charge. But yeah, I am really enjoying this book, To Kill a Man, Sam Bourne. I'm currently on page, where are you? 180, which is chapter 24. It's so exciting. It really is good. I don't know if the main character, not Maggie Costello, but the other one, who the story's about, who I can't think of her name. Can I forget the name? I'm reading. Oh, Natasha, that was it. Natasha Winthorpe. Or Throp. What is it? Natasha Winthrop, sorry. Yeah, I can't work out if she's a goodie or a baddie. I'm still trying to figure it out. I think she's good, but I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't want to give spoilers away or anything, but the more I kind of delve into the story, I'm like, is she someone to be admired, or is she a baddie making out she's someone who should be admired? I'm not sure, but that's what I love about this book. It's got me kind of gripped and not knowing, nearly halfway through, not knowing if she's a goodie or a baddie. It's kind of good because it's not so predictable. So it's like some thrillers you kind of guess, I kind of guess from the get-go, but with this one I'm like, oh, not sure. Look at these finger marks. I've got to use a damp cloth to rub the marks off. Ooh. Anyway, so yeah, that's the update basically. I'm really enjoying it. It's really good. I don't know what my next book should be. Yes, I know I'm not finished this one yet, but I've got a few that I'm just like, oh, what one should I read next? So I don't know. You'll have to keep watching the vlog to find out what I choose next. Hey everybody, so today's Friday and here is a quick little reading update for you. So I'm currently reading To Kill a Man by Sam Bourne, and it's really weird, right? I was super enjoying this book. I've been raving about it. I was really loving it. And then all of a sudden I got kind of halfway or just over halfway and it was all change. I was like, it's just gone a bit weird. As I say, in these videos, I never give away spoilers and stuff, but let's just say the story was going really well, and then it just all become a bit odd, and I've got a bit confused, and I'm like, So I'm going to finish the book. I do want to know what happens, but I may possibly skim a little bit, skim the few pages towards the end, because I just like, I don't know why it's done that. It's took a really weird sort of avenue of the story. Anyway, so that's not great, is it? But it's still it's good. It's not awful or anything, but it's not as good as I originally thought. So that is that. Now, I have been a bit of a naughty girl today. I've ordered some more books on, one on eBay and a couple from Waterstones. I'm going to go and collect one of them from Waterstones tomorrow. And it's called Harrow Lake by, I can't remember her name now. I think it's Cat Ellis, maybe. But it's a young adult thriller. You know I love my young adult thrillers. And it's supposed to be really gripping, exciting, that kind of thing. And a bit spooky as well. So when I get it tomorrow, I will show it in the vlog, tomorrow's part of the video. So you'll see the book, I'll read the back to you, things like that. And that'll probably be my next book, because I've wanted this for ages. I didn't know it was out yet. I thought it was going to be out in a couple of weeks. So I don't know if it's come out early or they got the date wrong. But anyway, it's out and I've clicked and collected. Only I've clicked, but tomorrow I collect. I'm not with it, sorry. So I'll show you that book tomorrow, and that probably will be my next read. I I fancy like a spooky thriller. Also, I've ordered Rodham by Curtis. I can't remember the surname. Basically, it is a fiction about Hillary Clinton, and it's like what happened if, like, when she was younger, if she'd never married Bill Clinton, what would have happened to her? Like a reimagining of her life, basically, which I just find fascinating. Now, here's the thing with me and Hillary Clinton. I have gone through stages of Hillary Clinton of like liking her, not liking her, liking her, not liking her. And now, like recently, me and Nathan have been watching the documentary on Sky Documentaries about Hillary, and I have to say, like, I really love her. Like, it's like I admire her so much. Like, she's such a strong female, and like the stuff she's been through in her life, and like not only personal life, but also like her career and stuff. And I think this documentary has really opened my eyes to her, and I think a lot of people have changed their minds whilst they've watched that documentary, because she's opened up more about who she is and her personality, and you don't just see her as this kind of cold woman. She's like warm and funny, and like I think she's quite honest. Like, she just comes out of what she thinks, and she's a bit sassy and stuff. And I think seeing her and Bill, like, they just look so in love. Like, I know stuff happened in their relationship, clearly, Monica Lewinsky. But I think they got through that, and I think that made them stronger as a couple. And I see them, and they look genuinely in love with each other. So yeah, I'm now converted. I'm absolutely a huge fan of Hillary Clinton, and I feel bad for ever saying anything negative about her. Because I think the press was like giving out stories about her that made me like quite negative towards her. But when you watch her talk and listen to her, it's like, I was wrong. I admit it, I was wrong. I changed my mind. So this book is going to be really fascinating for me. I can't wait to read it. So I've had to order that online. That won't be here for another week, unfortunately. They haven't got it in the shop yet. They've only got it like in online store. So that's been delivered. But yeah, as I say, the next book will be this young adult thriller that I'm going to grab tomorrow morning. I'll probably grab a coffee while I'm out as well. I haven't had a Starbucks coffee for ages, and I've got some money left on my little Starbucks card from ages ago before the lockdown started. So I'll probably go and get a little skinny latte, sugar-free vanilla. God, I haven't said that for so long. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's my friend's birthday tomorrow. She's nipping around so I can give her a card and presents. I haven't seen my friend Lisa for like, wow, it must be like 3 months, 3 or 4 months, something like that. So she's just going to come to the front door, like social distance, obviously. I'll give her a card. I've got some little presents and stuff. So that'd be nice to see her. But the rest of the weekend, apart from doing a little bit of filming for YouTube, I really, really, really want to focus on reading. I really need to get through these books of mine. So yeah, reading's going to be a big thing. There's also some new Netflix things that I want to watch. I'm really excited because this is really sad, but when I was younger, I used to love reading books called The Babysitter's Club. Do you remember those, Babysitter's Club? Also used to watch the TV show. I can't remember what channel it was on, but I used to love watching Babysitter's Club. And now they've done like a remake on Netflix. So yeah, I'm going to be hopefully at the weekend watching a few episodes of that. Nathan's not very keen on it, obviously, so he's going to like keep himself busy doing something else. I'm watching that Babysitter's Club. It's happening. There's also a couple of horror films that we fancy watching. One's Hereditary, which looks really creepy. The other one was Unfriended, I think. That looks creepy as well. So, yeah, it's just going to be a chilled out weekend with lots of reading as well. Obviously, I'll keep updating you with my reading. And I'm just really sad about this one, really. It's kind of disappointing. Because I was really loving it, and then it's just gone... Oh. I just feel, without giving spoilers, they shouldn't have brought certain storylines into the book, if that makes sense. If you ever read this book, you'll know what I mean, but I don't know. It's just like, why have you brought that? The story was going really well, and then you've just got to put a whole new weird twist on it. I just don't like it. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Look at my big spot right there, right next to my lip. I don't know if it's a cold sore coming up or if it's a spot. I've just been doing a live stream on my other channel. I did that for like an hour. So, oh, if you're not subscribed to my other channel, please subscribe. Minx Laura 123 ASMR. Check it out. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Hey everybody, so today is Saturday and here is a little reading update. This morning I got up really early and I had messy hair, so I just put a cap on like you do when you've got messy hair and you can't bother to actually tidy your hair up. But anyway, I went down to Waterstones and picked up this book here, Harrow Lake by Kat Ellis. And I'll tell you now, I was a very good girl for a change, because normally when I go and pick up a book, I end up looking around the shop and then finding other random books. And I was like, no, Laura, don't do it. So I didn't. I went in, I paid, I come out. So I was quite proud of myself. So yeah, this is by Kat Ellis and it's called Harrow Lake. It's a spooky young adult kind of thriller horror book, and it is going to be the book I'm starting in a moment. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a reading session right now. So, well, not this second, but you know, in a couple of minutes. It says here, he's been expecting you. Captivating and creepy. If you like Stephen King, snap this up. So if you are into horrors and you like young adult books, check this out. You know, I don't know if it's going to be any good, but it looks good, it sounds good. So I'm going to read the back to you in a moment, but I'll just update you and say that I did finish the other book I was reading, which I for some reason cannot remember the name of because it's not in front of me. Hold on, what was it called? To Kill a Man. To Kill a Man by Sam Ball. There you go. I'm afraid it didn't get a very good score for me. As I said yesterday, like, it started off really good and then it just went completely confusing plot lines, things that just didn't need to happen, and stories I was like, and I just found myself genuinely like confused with everything. And also the other thing, I didn't particularly like the characters in it. Like, I love Maggie Costello, but even in this book, she just seemed a bit dull. There's nothing particularly exciting about her either. So it's really weird. I didn't like it at all. But high hopes. High hopes for this next book is going to be better. Also, how cool are these yellow sprayed edges? I've never seen a book with yellow. I've seen like different colours and stuff, like purple and black, green and stuff, but I've never seen yellow. It's well cool. Anyway, so let me read the back to you. Focus. There we go. Right. Lola knows all about Harrow Lake. Her famous father directed Nightjar, the cult horror movie that was filmed there. She knows about the caves beneath the fairground, the sunken graveyard, the tree in the woods that's hung with teeth. Oh my. But she doesn't know about the dark past the town hides, or the secrets it holds about her family. Now she finds herself in Harrow Lake, and as she searches for answers, someone or something is stalking her every move. In Harrow Lake, the truth can be the death of you. I always do that. Why do I do that? Anyway, it says here, will keep you gripped, atmospheric and beautifully written. Yeah, I've wanted to read this one for so long. I didn't think it was out yet. Once I knew it was, I was like, yep, click and collecting that one. So yeah, I'm going to start reading it. Look at that. That's really creepy. Like a puppet on a string, but a creepy freaking puppet. Look at that. Ooh. I'll probably have nightmares now. Whenever I read a horror book, I end up having really horrible dreams, but there we go. So that is my current read. Well, I'm going to start it. Really quickly, I just want to say I'm drinking Dr. Vit. I just wanted to share that with you randomly. This is really nice. I normally buy Energize smoothie because it's got like vitamins and stuff in for me. I am a vegetarian. I don't get enough vitamins. I'm just not very good with my diet and exercise and vitamin intake and everything else. So I want to try and sort myself out a bit because I'm so tired again at the moment and just feeling really like drained and stuff. So I've got my Dr. Vit here, and I found this in the local corner shop, and it's really nice. There's different flavours of it as well. And look, if you look on the side here, it's got B12, B6, vitamin C and E, folic acid, green tea as well. So it's good for you. It's good for you, and it tastes really nice. So I'm going to have some of this. Might give me a bit of a wake up. I've also got a coffee in my Slytherin mug. Look at that. Well, I've had most of it. So yeah, just thought I'd share that. I'm kind of a cross between a Slytherin and a Ravenclaw. Depends on what mood I'm in if I'm a Slytherin. But there we go. So I'll update you tomorrow on how I'm getting on with my book. What's tomorrow? Sunday, isn't it? I don't even know what day it is anymore. Seriously. So yeah, Sunday will be the last day of this week's reading vlog. But obviously I'll be back next week with another reading vlog. So I hope you are enjoying these videos, and maybe it's giving you some ideas for some books, you know, that you would like to read. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow, and I'll let you know how I'm getting on. Hey everybody, so today's Sunday and it's also the very last day of my weekly reading vlog, so hope you have enjoyed watching, and if you have, please click like, comment, share, and please subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. So I am currently reading Harrow Lake by Kat Ellis, and it's very good. It's really spooky, and yeah, really enjoying it. It's really good. The main character, she's like proper sassy as well, which I love. A good old strong sassy female lead in a book. So yeah, it's got that real creepy spooky element as well. So yeah, really enjoying this. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next week, and you can find out what books I am reading next week, and also if I get any new books, etc. All right, everyone, take care. Bye.